right wingers they were killing us because Asuakar was busy trying to set up attacks and he couldn't track back fast enough. So that's the defence.
Yeah.
That's defence sorted. I'm not going to start the debate as to Walcott versus Lennon because it wouldn't stop.
Yeah, that's true.
Lennon's just come back from his injury. He's fit again now.
He's a year older than Walcott, isn't he?
He is. He's 24.
Yeah.
But we're not going to start the debate.
Let's
we're not going to start.
We don't have enough camera time for this debate. But yeah.
He will either be on the bench or he will start against Swansea. That's the main consensus of what.
It would be risky to play him.
In my opinion, I would like to either see him start and come off at half time or come on at half time and punish them because they'll be tired.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't want him to come on at half time and they're tired, slightly tired defenders to put in a bad tackle, maybe get him out for a little longer because it's a crucial part of the season and we can win against Swansea without Lennon. But if we're to put a good run of results together, which we need to do, we can't.
Chelsea 5 points behind you.
We need Lennon.
And we've seen how easily a large gap can evaporate in the Premier League. The shirts
between the relegation zone and Arsenal where they are now, that's quite a big gap to make up.
Ha ha ha! Yeah, we're not getting
we were 20th for the first 3 weeks, so it doesn't. So I'd either like to see Lennon start, obviously, and then either see maybe Van der Vaart come on and play right wing. He's not really comfortable there, but we haven't got the option.
Yeah.
Central midfield. Now, there's a lot of debate within Tottenham as to who is our best defensive or central midfielder. Is it Parker? Is it Livermore or Sandro?
I'm sorry. Out of if if I had to choose a Tottenham defensive mid, it would be amazing.
We will have a debate about that. So
but I mean, if anybody does rival Song for the best defensive mid in the league, it has Scott Parker's work rate is just amazing. Yeah. Like he can be up there attempting to score a goal and yet somehow appear, and he's not a particularly young man.
No, he's 30. He's come up to 31.
Yeah.
In the summer.
He puts his heart and soul into every single game.
He's the epitome of experience, really.
Agreed.
In the football world. You wouldn't mind learning from him if you're a Livermore or a Sandro or a young midfielder. Yeah. But Parker's played midweek as well in the FA Cup. Yeah. He needed to win that game. Yeah. So when you think...
I reckon Parker can string 2 games in a week.
He can, but the thing is, again, you don't want to risk the injuries.
Yeah.
If he might be able to deal with it, but his fitness level will still be lower than it should be.
Exactly.
And so I'd like to see Sandro start. I'd like to see. He hasn't had a number of games since his injury, his long-term injury. He's come back. He's not managed to put a lot of games. I'd like to see what he can do now.
Okay then. Yeah. Fair enough.
And then again, Modric, who has been talked about a lot in the press. Manchester City have tried to put a link into him today.
Yeah.
He's at his best when he's playing in the middle of the park. But again, there was the issue of playing midweek. The fact that we played our full-strength squad against Bolton has really thrown a lot of questions as to who should be picked against Swansea.
Redknapp did need to win that Bolton game.
It was essential.
Because if you drew that Bolton game, that would have meant a further...
third game.
Third replay. If you can argue that the first one was indeed
that was
a game. Unfortunately,
it was half a game.
Mwamba, that was just... You couldn't have... You couldn't have
continued the game. You couldn't have predicted that. It was something.
I mean, we were watching that game together, and we saw the reaction of the crowd's faces. That was.
It was something.
It was kind of moving how everybody came together, though.
Yeah, well, a lot of has been said about the football community coming together for it.
That is the beauty of football, ladies and gentlemen. More gentlemen.
But gayness aside. So I'd like to see Sandro start. I'd like to see either Parker or Modric in the middle, Livermore on the bench. Left mid, again, like so many of our positions, there's only one. There's no argument. There's Gareth Bale has to start. He needs to. I would like to see him come on, do something very good early on, do something really to hurt Swansea, maybe score a goal.
I don't know how much I like that man.
I will be honest. If he wasn't a Tottenham player, I would not like him as a man.
You know, I really admire it, honestly.
No, he is a diver. That's essentially why a lot of people, including myself, maybe would not rate him as highly as other players. But in a purely footballing capacity, what he does for our team...
You can't argue that he has done a lot for Tottenham.
So
who do you reckon is your best player?
Best player? There's a difference between best player and favourite player.
Okay. Let's argue. If someone had enough money to buy any one player at Tottenham, right? What player would you be most reluctant to sell?
Player who would be most reluctant to sell? Probably Luka Modric, purely for the fact that if...
Creativity.
That as well, but if we sold him, it would send a very bad message out. As in, come and buy our stars, we'll sell them.
Yeah.
We'll sell them to you.
Yeah, I see.
If you sell Modric, then you know, question marks come over Bale, come over Walker, come over whoever else is in our squad. Attack.
Up front.
Recently, we've been going for a 4-5-1, or more accurately, a 4-2-3-1.
Oh yeah.
Adebayo up front, and then Bale, Modric, and Van der Vaart.
Yeah.
If Lennon comes back, that position is Lennon's. Yeah, right, that's
exactly.
his. It's our own.
With Van der Vaart moving behind the strikers.
Yeah, and we were on our 11-game unbeaten run. Our best tactic was 4-4-2.
Yeah.
With Adebayo and Jermaine Defoe, who hasn't had as many starts as he would like, and I would like to see him start. He's our top scorer, and he's played half the games as Adebayo.
One does wonder as to why.
One does.
Yes, a big pip.
Near.
As to why he just doesn't start. Is it the Berbatov sort of mentality? Whereas
no,
at one point he was
I don't think so.
Manchester United's top striker, but he just wasn't getting any games.
I think Berbatov has. There's questions over his mentality. I don't think Jermaine Defoe scored over 100 goals for us. You can't question that. He's a Tottenham icon. And again, Louis Saha played last week, as did Jermaine Defoe. But you've got to draw the line and say, look, this player is more fit than this player.
Yeah.
Louis Saha's 33 years old.
Louis Saha is another player that we got.
He's done a lot in the short amount of time that he's been with us.
I'm not gonna lie, I expected him to come to Tottenham and do next to nothing.
I did. I thought he would be a backup player.
Yeah.
Pavlyuchenko left, which was I was very happy about, and Roman finally.
See, now,
finally left.
We had mixed views about that player. I didn't think he was as bad as you pinned him out to me. Yeah, I have a lot of Tottenham friends that severely dislike the man. And judging by your look, you still dislike the man.
He will score one amazing goal, and people will say, it's an amazing goal, and then he'll do nothing for another 10 weeks, and people will still say, well, he scored an amazing goal.
In the interest of time, let's talk about scores.
Scores. As difficult as it's been to predict results lately, I'm going to go with a realistic 1-1 draw, the same as the opposite fixture.
Oh, right.
I think we're at home, we will score. We've scored in virtually every home game this season at Swansea. Their attacking talent, their tirelessness nature, they don't give up games. If they're 1-0 down at 89 minutes, they'll still be going for the goal. I think it's that time of the season where our players start to get a little bit fatigued. And Swansea will still be... They're trying to catch Liverpool now. They're 3 points behind Liverpool. That'll be a big thing for them.
No, very true.
So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in this one.
I'm going to say a 2-0 win for Tottenham. See now, even though that probably wouldn't be the most favourable result as an Arsenal fan.
Oh yeah.
Being honest, I can see Tottenham. I mean, your defence would have to first of all close down Graham.
Yeah.
He has been a starter for Swansea, but I can see, Adebayo with his trickiness, or Defoe with his little,
his
little legs, yeah, just weaving away through. Scott Parker's work rate, tiring out Swansea.
It's difficult to predict who will dominate the midfield because both have such a strong midfield.
I think it will come down to who can push up the field the most. Because if you can pen Swansea in to their half and, limit their counter-attacks, you will be able to break through them. It's Tottenham at White Hart Lane.
Stephen Corker as well, on loan from Tottenham, one of their best defenders now, can't play.
Yeah.
So it disrupts their defensive line.
Yeah, so... Yeah, that's
2-0 win.
2-0 win.
2-0 win. 1-1 draw. We'll see what happens on Sunday, the 1st of April.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. This has been Andrew Linda, Chris the Hat Corbett. This is our second video on the blog.
Enjoy.